Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another night of My Life Has Destiny podcast, where I am one of your hosts, Quint Jones. And y'all know my sister, she'll be up here real soon. Listen, I must say, guys, tonight is a push, but I really wanted to come up in here and do a check in. I really wanted to make sure everybody is well. When I tell you, listen, when God said He'll make the enemy your footstool, He will do just that. And listen, those of you that have families at home, those of you that's going through something, ministry begins at home and then it spreads abroad. You have to take care of your home first, and then you can go ahead and minister to those that you need to minister to. When you ask the Lord to order your steps, when you ask the Lord to lead and guide you, when you ask the Lord to give you foresight and insight, you have to pay attention to what's going on in front of you. That is so important for you to pay attention to what's going on right in front of you. Because a lot of times we disregard what's going on in our own household and we'll go to minister to others, and that's not how ministry works. Once again, ministry begins at home. Your first ministry is your home ministry. So you take care of your household, you make sure things are in order in your household, and then you go out unto the nations and you do what the Lord is calling you to do. You can't disregard what's going on in your house and go to somebody else when your household is in an uproar. That's not how God works. He does things in decency and in order. So, listen, for example, I can't minister to you if my house is in chaos. Coco can't minister to you if her house is in chaos. Your first ministry is your home ministry. Hear your children, hear your spouse, hear what's going on around you. Be aware of your surroundings. I don't understand a family or a person that says, I'm fasting and I'm praying and I'm hearing from the Lord, but they never hear regarding their own household. They forget about everything else, but they can go out. That's not how God works. I'm sorry. That's not how God works. And I don't even know why I'm here on this topic today. But when I tell you today is a push, it's a true push. And I called Coco and I said, listen, I'm off today. We could do a podcast. And it's just spontaneous. We didn't plan it, we didn't, nothing. Because I got a 4 hour test tomorrow. So the last thing I want to do right now, listen, but ministry is ministry. And when God gives you something, you have to do what he's calling you to do. You have to be obedient to what he told you to do. So if I'm asking for me to hear, hear, and to see, and to be his mouthpiece, and to say what he'll have me to say and go where he'll have me to go, baby, I have to utilize the tools that he's given me. And I have to do the hard work sometimes. And it's okay. It's okay. So, with that being said, as I stated, um, I wanted to do a check in this to make sure everybody is doing well. Because in our past shows, guys, we had some We had quite a few chaotic shows, I want to say. Maybe they were drama fit, whatever it was, but it was ministry. Okay. And I want to make sure everybody is okay. I want to see if anybody have gave an update. I want to know that you're doing well because y'all know we deal with a lot of victims of different categories. I want to say that's how I want to put that. And it's important for us to follow up because this is ministry. This is our baby. And when you guys contact us, you become a part of our prayer circle. We can't do this without you all. And we appreciate you all following us. I know y'all probably don't hear that a lot, but we appreciate you all following us. We appreciate you all trusting the God in us because we can't do this without Him. So I truly thank God for all of you, for you being courageous, for you, um, like I said, trusting us with what God gives us for you. So not many people believe, but listen, the one thing that we are confident about is His word. So, Coco, do you have something for the people?
I do.
That is pretty.
Thank you.
Playing with these backgrounds over here.
That's my new logo, y'all.
That is beautiful.
Um, um, so we have a update from the couple where the husband used to be Muslim.
Hmm.
They are expecting again.
Congratulations. So, what is it? 2 years? A year?
Almost three.
Almost 3 years.
Almost three.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And this is actually baby number three.
Okay.
So yeah, they're expected again. They just wanted to let us know. They
Yay.
are due in February, she said.
That's awesome.
So that is
Wow.
awesome. Thank you guys for always staying in touch. You guys
Yes.
have a great story to tell. I would love for you guys to come on and tell
Yes.
it like y'all know how to tell it, uh,
Yes.
so that
I
people can.
can't wait because I know y'all gonna get some courage and come on up here.
Yeah, because I mean, you have no idea of how many other couples that you guys may be able to help just dealing with the same thing,
Yes.
right? And so, the what does the word tell us that a sanctified wife will sanctify
The
the
husband.
husband? So, I mean, he literally watched your life, and that's what did it for him. So, listen, the ladies, if y'all don't catch on to nothing else, y'all need to catch what she did because all she did was
Right.
just live the way God had told her to do concerning
Mm-hmm.
her home or her household. She kept
Mm-hmm.
going. She didn't force it on him. She let him make his own decisions because when they originally got married, they were two different religions in one house.
Right. That's
Okay. And so I'm sure that it was a little hectic of having to deal with, only because of one other's belief. But the one thing she said her husband never did was he never bashed her religion,
that's right.
regardless of where he felt like his convictions were. He never downed her religion and she never downed his. She tried her best to understand his. At the time, he was trying his best to understand hers.
Mm-hmm.
The more he kept going with her, he eventually pretty much got saved, and now it is what it is. So,
Yes.
I think that that's really really awesome. Oh, and the other thing she said that he's in leadership training.
Yay.
So, I'm excited for you. I'm sure that's going to be awesome. So I'm sure that that's really gonna be awesome. I think that it's an awesome thing. I hope you enjoy. I hope you get a lot out of the leadership training. Um,
Yes.
you know, it's a lot to learn.
Mhm.
It's a lot to learn. But if it's for you, it's for you. You'll know. You'll know. Because it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. That is not to deter you from it, but you will know. So, just congratulations ahead of time, you guys. Send us
I'm
photos
so
of the
excited.
baby. Send us pictures of the other fam, so we can.
Yes.
All right. And then we have Sherry. Sherry says that she is from the West Indies. Hello,
Okay,
Sherry.
all the way to the West Indies.
She said, I started watching you guys a year ago. Um, I think you guys' show is really dope. She was like, it's helped
Mhm.
me a lot. Especially deal with some low self-esteem issues and dealing with narcissistic people. I didn't know that that's what they were called until I watched you guys' show where you guys talked about a narcissist. She was like, now I get it. She said because he really did a number on me. Every time that I would get the power to leave, he would give me a sob story to make me stay, and I would stay. She said, but the last time that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. She said, I realized and I had to go back and I had to remember something that you guys said that they will always try to make it seem like if
It's
you
your fault.
leave, if you leave, it's your fault. Or if I leave, he will give me that thing. I'll do something to myself. She said, well, this time I told him to go do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh
That's
God,
funny.
Lord Jesus.
Good job.
She said, and I got my stuff and I left. She said, so thank you for giving me my power back. I appreciate y'all and I will continue being the support.
Oh,
Well, um, okay. Yep.
I thank God for your courage to
I'm glad you
stand up for
know.
yourself. Look, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And when the enemy comes in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard in your life. So I thank God for your standard. I thank God that you got enough courage to say, hey, whatever you're going to do, do it. You're not going to keep telling me what you're going to do so that you can try to manipulate me. If this is what you're going to do, all right, there's the door. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Listen, I'm proud of you. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting God. And anytime you want to come up here, you are welcome.
Oh
I
yeah.
am so proud of you.
Mhm.
Whew. That's funny. I wasn't expecting that. But
I don't know how to move forward after that. Just like, hmm.
hey,
Hey, um, we have Sam.
hey, Sam.
Sam is from Florida. Sam said, I just want to say hello. Um, he said, I've been watching you guys for quite a while. I was watching you guys while T was still alive. T was my friend. He said, I wanted to get on just to check in with you guys to say that I'm still here watching you guys from far away. He was like, it was just the other day I happened to go back and see an old show with you guys and T on it. He said, and he was just like, all of y'all came on, and everybody was laughing in the beginning of the show. He was like, and it's funny how sometimes you don't miss things until it's no longer around.
That's
He
true.
said, I never got a friend. I never got around to telling my friend exactly how good of a friend he was to me. He said, but I thank you guys for sharing him with me.
Oh,
So, listen, we miss him. I go back and I watch the old shows all the time. So we miss him. And I really watched the last show that we had together the most because that was the most intriguing show that we ever had with him. The night that we talked about being in the waiting room, and he actually got on the show from the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'll never forget it. That'll always be a lasting thing. But the main thing for me is that we know where he is.
Yes.
So, um, listen, continue to watch. Anytime you actually want to pop on, let us know.
Yes.
Glad to have you on with us.
And we really, really appreciate you. I must say, some days it's hard, some days it get easier. It but we had some good times with T, and that's what matters. I feel like crying already. So I'm I appreciate you. I'm trying to hold back tears right now.
I'm sure
I
there was
truly,
a
truly
whole lot of
appreciate
our
you.
shows where you called us cracking up laughing in the beginning because that's
Yes. Yes.
how we always used to start. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good thing. It's a
Definite.
good
And
thing.
sometimes we still a lot of times we still start like that, and it just be some, insider jokes, or we just didn't realize the thing done went live, and we still
Doing
we
other
still
stuff.
here. But it's a blessing. We appreciate you. Keep watching.
Yeah,
And like I said, anytime you want to come up and give your testimony
pop
about
on,
UNT, you are welcome.
pop on up. But I'm sure that even though you might have didn't get a chance to verbalize it, I'm sure he
You
knew.
know.
All right. So thank you for that. We appreciate you. We ain't gonna turn Quinn into a bucket of water tonight. Thank you so
Don't.
much.
Please don't.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it together. Please don't.
um, this one is from Justin.
Who?
Justin.
Justin. Okay.
He says, "Hello. I don't know if you guys remember me or not." He said, "But I'm the young man." He said, "I'm the young man that you talked down from harming himself one night on your show." He said, "Thank you guys for not even being in my area, but having enough unction to pick up the phone and call um, the hotline for me." He said, "Somebody came and found me, and because of that, I'm still here to talk about it."
Oh my God.
It's been a wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I'm glad you're okay.
Yes.
Remember that night. I remember that night. I
To
remember
God be the glory.
I remember staying on the phone and her calling me back to let me know that they sent somebody out for you. I'm glad they got to you, honey.
Wow.
Good to
And
hear.
LHG would be
Go
so
ahead. Yes.
relieved right now. Oh my God.
Got a minute.
Wow.
Let me see. Let me-
Wow. That
Um,
is such a blessing.
yes, it is. Um, wow, you just stumped me just now.
Oh my God. Then I say, I'm not crying up here tonight. Y'all trying to make me cry. I'm not going to do it. Listen, Justin,
And then I can't even find a name, Lord. Hold on.
when I tell you, don't ever get to the point that it's time to give up, because life is so worth living and God has a purpose for you. And I want you to keep living, keep moving forward, and prosper. Just prosper in the things of God. Just continue to trust Him. I appreciate you checking in with us. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm trying to see if I can get LAG to pop on real quick just so
Right.
we can tell her.
I so appreciate you
Yeah,
checking in that night. Whoo, I remember
I
so
remember.
clear.
I remember calling the people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yes.
It's good to know that you okay.
Yes.
I don't know. You got some people that you just sit back and think about.
Mm-hmm.
You like to hear from them. You want to know if they all right.
Yes.
And you were one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So glad to hear from you.
Wow.
Wow,
Such a blessing.
that's awesome.
Yes.
Um, well, please update us again. Let us know if you're still in the same area
Right.
or. whatever have you.
And what you doing now?
Yeah, let us
Let us
know how
know.
you are. Um, that's awesome. You got
Hmm.
me. I'm stumped.
Wow.
You were a surprise tonight. So,
Yes, a needed surprise. Wow.
um, we got Seamars. I hope I said your name right, huh? I don't like to jack people's name up, but that's how I spell. That's how I look.
Okay.
Um,
See Mars.
um, how you doing, Seamars? Said I just want to thank you for the realty. She said, you know, you would think that being that I spent most of my life being the side chick, I would be mad at y'all. But but I'm actually not. I'm actually glad that I got an opportunity to watch your show the other night. Talking about the side chick. She said,
Oh
because
my God.
you made me realize something. She said, you really made me realize just from you using that particular story in the Bible that no matter how much I want it, he'll never put me first. She was like, so I'm gonna start putting myself first now. She was like, and I'm gonna start looking for different and better.
Amen.
Hey, if that's what it took, honey, that's what it took.
Yeah.
It wasn't to by no means are we bashing the side chick.
No, not at
But
all.
we just try to let people know that ain't a spot that you want. Like
Right.
you'll never be his all. You'll never be in that place that whoever he has for number one is at. That'll never be it. You know what I
And this is another thing too, Simar. The thing you have to realize, if you want that place or that title, you
mean?
have to know your role. You
Yeah.
have to know when, where, how,
Mm-hmm.
why, and realize you're not number one. So don't try to do the things that number one does. You're the one to relieve the stress. You're the one to have fun with.
Yeah.
But don't be a broke side chick, baby.
You're
If you're gonna do it, give it your all, 100%.
you're the
Cause
one that he will
baby,
come to when he don't want to deal with home.
exactly. You're his fantasy world. So look, what do men do when they go to that fantasy world and they get that illusion? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to say it out. But when they get that illusion, but they can look and not touch, they pay for it, right? Okay. So you got me. So if that's what you're gonna do, and I know a lot of people probably like, yo, you supposed to be this and you no, I'm real though.
And don't let me tell you guys this too. Don't be dependent on it. Because
Exactly.
at any time he decide to pull his hand back and stop paying that bill,
Exactly.
stop paying that note,
Mhm.
you gonna have to pay it. Don't
Exactly.
be dependent on it.
So be smart with it. So if he is and you bringing in your own, baby, that ain't it ain't just for clothes and stuff. Get you some stock. Save up
Mhm.
some money. Do what you know is going to help you in the long run and make sure everything that you got is in your name. You understand? Okay. All right. I know you understand. I see you shaking your head. Yes. And I'm going to high five you if you already doing it, baby. Just do it right.
Yeah. Just don't become dependent on it. A lot of times that's what
Exactly.
you see. And then
Hmm.
when he stop because the wife finds out or
Hmm.
whatever have you, then you stuck.
But know this, because I'm not glorifying that. A side chick is a lonely place. And don't allow that manipulating person to say you can't see somebody else.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you something. I am not your number one for a reason. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. I'm single. You understand?
You see, now we turning this into side chick tips. Okay, we're not doing that today.
We're
We're
not doing that today.
not doing that.
But you are considered single. Baby, you do not have a man as the side chick. Okay? All right. All right. We're going to move on.
I can see we're gonna have to venture back to this one. Yeah. Okay,
We're
but
going to move on.
I'm glad that you're choosing yourself.
Yes.
That's what matters.
Because you are valuable.
That you're choosing you.
And
Okay.
I want you, this is your homework, baby. Every day that you get up, every day that God breathe life into you
Right.
and give you another chance to get it right, you tell yourself that you love yourself. You tell yourself that you are valuable. You tell yourself that you are beautiful. And you tell yourself that you deserve more until you believe it and you start to give you more.
Yeah.
Okay? Because
Yeah.
God got you.
Yeah. And if you do what you need to do for you, the one that's gonna make you his number one will.
Hmm. He sure
Will.
will.
So don't settle. All right. Just remember that. So we have one more
Okay.
testimonial. This is from Sorority Girl.
Hey, sorority girl.
She said, I watched you guys' show the night that y'all talked about um, witchcraft.
Mm.
She said, I never realized that being in a sorority was that. She said, once I figured it out, she said, I chose to attempt to denounce and walk away from a sorority life. She said, but they told me if I did, that it would be a bad day for me. She was like, at this point, I'm almost done with school, and when I'm done with school, they won't see me anymore. She was like, because I don't like walking around on campus feeling like I'm being threatened now because I chose to see things in a different light. She was like, once I actually went back through and replayed it in my head what it took to get into the sorority, and now the things that you have to say and the vows that you make to something that ain't right. She was like, I really didn't realize that until you guys opened my eyes on the show. She was like, and now I feel like I'm paying for it. She was like, but I thank God anyway. She was like, I got a couple more months left in school. She said, I have my degree in December and then I'll be gone. Um, ooh, sweet pea. Um, baby, you still have to denounce it. Um, I'm gonna say because even though you feel like you leaving the school,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna feel like it left you.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say. So, um, you still have to denounce it. You have to get rid of all the stuff that you have about it, all that type of stuff, because that stuff holds
Wait.
things with it. So, um, I know it's a decision to make, and you probably got a lot of stuff you got to get rid of. Um, but you headed in the right direction, and we'll be praying for you because this is a sensitive subject. So, yeah,
And I truly pray that God encamps his angels around you. Um, this is one of the reasons why we don't open up a lot of things
yeah,
because when we open it up and once you hear it, you're responsible for what you hear.
yeah,
So we try not to open up too much because some are not ready, some don't know how to counteract it, and we don't want things coming at you that are not
yeah.
um that you don't know how to combat. So I
And I know
pray,
that this is one of them.
yes, I truly pray that God makes you fully aware, enlightens you, and encamps his angel around you, and he fights every battle on your behalf.
And
Um,
that he also gives you the authority
Yes.
how to
Yes.
speak over it.
Exactly. So be careful. Take heed to what you see, what you say, and what you do
Yeah,
in this season.
and don't accept food and stuff from people
Right.
while you're there. If you're not cooking in your room, go get off campus.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm just gonna give you that notion. Um, it's a lot with it. We're not gonna open that up tonight.
Mm-mm.
Um, I ain't open it up this month. Okay, I got we got a conference to deal with in a couple in the next week or so, and we're not doing that before the conference.
And the one thing, this is the thing, because I could hear you say you're about to start fasting. And baby, if you have never fasted,
Yeah,
or if you're going to, I'm going to tell you there are going to be spiritual things that are going to,
yeah, because you got the stuff that you have to um
yes,
denounce that's going to try to fight against you
yes.
because of the choice you're making.
Hmm.
And if you're not around, if you're, do you have a church home where you
I
are?
was getting ready to say,
If you have a church home where you are, then you need to let someone in the church know that's what you're getting ready to do. You don't have to tell them why.
right,
Just tell them that's what you're getting ready to do and ask them to cover you. We will cover you,
yes,
of course. But but just ask them to cover you because if that's your covering, that's kind of like the job is to cover you. So, but we will definitely cover you because currently right now that's what I'm doing anyway. Right. So, um, yeah, it's a
mhm.
lot of things that's gonna come up, and whew,
But if you are close to someone that is very spiritual, that you know, do you if you have a prayer partner, y'all
yeah,
make sure you are praying together. That's very important. Make sure, like she said, tell your pastor what's about to take place. If you're close to your pastor, you can let the pastor in so they'll know what they're going
yeah,
to be.
so they'll know what they're gonna be fighting against too. Because
So,
anybody that decides to cover you, they're gonna get hit too.
whew,
Okay, this is not a this ain't a fly by night subject,
mm,
right? And they not gonna like the fact that you coming in and you tearing up the camp,
mm,
disrupting what they trying. Not gonna like it. Okay,
at all.
it's gonna be a fight. So we're trying to give you the warning now because it's gonna be a fight.
Hmm.
Okay, warfare is coming. It has already started, as you can see.
Yes.
And so we are trying to just make sure that you know what you're setting yourself up for. Is
Yes.
that by any means trying to tell you to stick with it? No, that's not what
No.
we're saying. But you just have to be prepared for the fight,
Hmm.
right? Okay, and that's all we want you to do is just be prepared for the fight.
And keep us updated. Please keep us updated. Um, as to where you are, and congratulations on finishing school. I'm going to tell you now. I'm
What?
excited for you.
Yeah.
And when you embark on your new journey, I pray nothing but prosperity for you. So,
And you know what? Let's just go ahead. We bind up the spirit of backlash and
in
all
the name of Jesus,
right now in the name of Jesus to cover you, hide you in the cleft of the rock so the
in
enemy
the name of
can
Jesus,
find you. Um, in the mighty name of Jesus, we ask him that he gives you the authority
yes, God,
to know how to speak to it,
in the name
okay?
of
To
Jesus,
back it back with the authoritative tongue that he has gifted you with so that you won't feel like you in this by yourself.
yes.
All right. Um, and so we will definitely cover you. We'll cover you. Yeah. Because we ain't newbies to it, but it ain't no fly by night thing, baby.
It's not.
And so you talking about some people um inbox us so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about it up here because I ain't trying to have the deal tonight. Okay, so inbox me. We'll finish this conversation. Um, but yeah, a lot of people when you come into the truth of a thing, um, what you have to deal with after you learn the truth. It's
And
always something.
I keep hearing though there is a particular person that um you have to reach out to and repent. I don't know what happened, but y'all were friends. I don't know if you're even still watching right now, but reach out to that person because that person had your back.
Um, that might be the prayer partner you need.
Right.
So, hey,
But if you're watching, let me just say yay or nay if you're watching. And don't let pride get in the way of it.
so far nothing.
Okay. But let us know because you know how to get in contact.
Hmm.
If you go back and watch this, let us know. But with that, that's going to be our last one.
Hmm.
'Cause I got to come off here. I got to get some rest tonight.
Yeah,
Coco got some things she needs to do
I
also.
gotta finish work on the computer,
Mhm.
um, and make flyers for people, and I got to keep preparing. Please don't let me forget to send the itinerary tomorrow. Um, yeah. So for all of you guys that signed up recently for the conferences, thank you guys because I got confirmations for both. Thank you guys for sending me screenshots, letting me know that you signed up for both. I appreciate you. Quint should have also received some alerts because I got her alerts too. As to you guys signing up because you guys sent me the screenshots to make sure I knew. I
Okay.
appreciate you so much. All right. So continue to keep signing up so that we know who's coming. Um, we would like to have a really great turnout for both,
Yes.
right? Especially for the one in person, because you guys asked and we're gonna deliver. Okay.
Hmm.
So I expect a great turnout,
Yes.
especially for Virginia.
Hmm.
I'm excited about Virginia, even though I know it's a couple months away. October will be here so quick. It
It
won't
will
be funny. So
be.
listen, y'all. Um, I don't know. It's like so unreal how the time is going by so quick.
It's
Um,
flying.
listen, y'all, still prepare. Okay, stock up. We're not. I mean, we've been telling y'all this for like a year and a half too. Stock up, prepare, especially now with everything surrounding this wonderful thing called the election. Um, stock up and prepare because there's something coming. We don't know what, we don't know when, we sure don't know how.
And let me say this too regarding this election. This thing called the Project 25. If you have not read it, please Google it. And all I want to say is get to the polls, guys. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not trying to tell anyone who to vote for, but I'm saying go out and vote. Okay? Read Project 25.
Listen, I know every y'all got a lot to say about what happened to Mr. Orange here. Um, but I do want y'all to know that there was a setup to enhance the election.
Absolutely.
Okay. If you don't know it, now you know it. Okay. There was a setup to enhance the election because who you know would get close enough and breathe the ear and not actually get you. If you can aim for the ear, you could have aimed for somewhere else.
It
Okay.
was a distraction.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we you we gotta understand what we dealing with Mr. Orange Hair. Okay. All right, he comes up with things, he makes things happen. Okay. So we know how this goes, y'all. Um, it's a main distraction to help enhance his role in the poll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just be aware of what you see. Okay,
Exactly.
don't think, oh, somebody. Mm-mm. That ain't even what y'all think it was.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's a distraction to take away from some other things going on
Yes.
in the universe. Okay, pray for your country though.
Yes. So
Your
important.
country. When you open your mouth to pray, pray for your country. Okay, because if people have their way, baby, the USA may not be the USA in 2025. All
Mm-mm.
right. We might be having to look into go start living abroad. All right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking to do that anyway. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. So just letting y'all know. Right. So listen, at the end of the day, prepare. That's all I got to say. All right. Y'all know we love y'all. We love y'all to live. We love you to life. Live every day on purpose and make it count.
And walk in your destiny. Y'all have a blessed night.
All right.
Good night.